Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Glamour and Glitz.
Yellow or orange tone in blonde hair. Women who have blonde hair really need to pay attention. Any yellowness in that blonde hair is not nice, and neither is orange. So if you want to look expensive, if you want to really look put together, you make sure that you have a proper hair color. And I would say this is one of the most common issues I see out there that actually does cheapen the appearance of the woman. And you know what? It's even worse sometimes is when you have really dark contrasting roots. And then you have the kind of yellow tinted blonde hair that's growing out. And that combo really cheapen the appearance. Hair band around your wrist. Speaking of hair, you may want to tie up your hair throughout the day if you have it down and want your hair tie to be handy. But having your hair tie or scrunchie on your wrist all day long looks cheap. Just like cloth bracelets look cheap. Place a spare hair tie or two in your bag so you'll never be without one, but don't wear it on your wrist if you want to look classy and more expensive. Wrong tone in your foundation. The goal of wearing makeup is for it to look like you're almost not wearing any. At least if you're going for a more elegant and clean appearance. A clear line between your face and your neck is the fastest way to make it obvious that you're wearing makeup. Make sure that you are matching your shade and undertone correctly. The best thing to do if you're new to this is to get a sample of a foundation you want to try and wear it all day. You'll want to see if the color gets darker or redder throughout the day and see if the shade matches you all day long. Split ends. Your split ends are downgrading your entire appearance, so please go regularly to the hairdresser, make a little bit of effort because truly, even though you want to grow out your hair, you don't want to cut it. Trust me, you're gonna look more elevated and more expensive if you just cut off that really dry and crispy and frizzy split ends, instead have really healthy looking hair. Plus your hair is gonna look more cool and more luscious. So make sure you do that. Tacky behavior. You can look the part all you want, but if you can't act like it, there really is no point. Be mindful of how you speak, how you move, your body language, and your posture. All of those things add up. When you have a disconnect between how you look and behave, it cheapens your appearance. Your appearance and how you behave have to match for your personal branding to match. Beautiful smile. Your mouth is almost always in focus, especially if you are talking. Straight, white teeth with minimal spacing between them are ideal. Save up for braces or aligners if you need to. It makes a world of difference. While you don't have to go get veneers or braces, because those can be expensive, you can do a lot of other things to make sure your mouth is presented as nicely as possible. Make sure you are keeping your lips moisturized, have removed any obvious hairs or peach fuzz from around your mouth, and have good breath. Keep mints on hand for fresh breath, not gum. Chewing gum can make you look like a cow chewing cud. Not classy. Juvenile perfume. Wearing juvenile perfume is going to cheapen your appearance because how you smell adds on how people perceive you. And of course, if you smell like sweat or another bad odor, so please do use that deodorant and have a wash once per day. Dated style. Wearing a style that is a little bit outdated. Now luckily as who are interested in classic styles, we don't really have to worry too much. But of course even classic styles need to be a little bit touched up once in a while to make sure that we don't look like we're still in the 80s or 90s. As an example, you don't want to have your skin overly tanned because that was maybe popular. Let's say in the 80s or early 2000s. You don't want to maybe add those really light pink lips. Again, that was a trend maybe 10 years ago. Eyebrows that are too strong. So many women make this mistake. I am talking about when you make your eyebrows look too strong, too bold, too much, just too abnormal. Your eyebrows should be suitable for you. They shouldn't be too harsh. They shouldn't be too strong. They should have a suitable color for you. Chipped nails. I know sometimes we might be in between our sessions or the salon is closed. It's a public holiday, whatever, of course things happen. But really try as much as possible not to grow out those nails, not to have them that chipped because it doesn't really look hygienic.